Hello and welcome to today's intention. Set up properly here. Okay, we're going to stay in our hearts today and radiate right from the heart. So if you could find a place to sit or lie down for the next 30 minutes or so, close your eyes and not be disturbed. We're going to create the reality of this world that we want to live in together. So go ahead and close your eyes. And we're going to start with a few slow, deep breaths to get good and relaxed. Take the breath of life in. And when you let go of it, I want you to just let all of your cares and worries dissolve and float away. Take the next breath in. Fill up fully, starting with your lower abdomen, then your upper abdomen, then your lower rib cage, expanding out towards the back. Really fill up full. And this time when you exhale, I want you to feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And for the next breath, I'd like you to allow your visualization to assist. We're going to breathe light directly into our hearts and then exhale light directly from our hearts. Okay, now let's focus on the body. Make sure it's good and relaxed for this inwards journey. I want you to bring your awareness down to your feet right now and simply ask them to relax at this time. If you can, feel your energy leaving through your feet into the ground, curling up with the roots of the forest, and then circling back to complete the circuit back into your feet. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. Our bodies are these most wonderful, loyal servants that just want to do our bidding. Sometimes we just need to ask. And then we move into our ankles and our shins and our calves, our knees. We feel everything relax. Every body part or area that we touch upon, I want you to allow to revert back to its original blueprint of perfection. No pain, no inflammation, everything functioning at optimal efficiency, like brand new. Then we move into the upper legs, the buttocks, the hips, the pelvic area. And we feel everything loosen. And into the inner organs, the rib cage, the breast, chest, full back and spine. Everything softens. Our shoulders are down in the most comfortable position. Arms, forearms, hands and fingers, all hanging loosely. Our neck is supple, bearing no weight. And then we're going to venture up to the skin of our scalp. This is where tension can hide sometimes. So I want you to release anything that you find there right now, almost as if your ears could wiggle. And then into the jaw, we're going to allow them to unhinge, open up and receive this breath of life. And then we feel all of our facial muscles melting into this pool of perfect relaxation. And we see if we can't get our eyelids to soften a few extra degrees. And moving inwards, we ask our right brain to relax. and our left brain to relax. And now we're going to thank our minds for all the hard work they do on our behalf all the time. We're actually going to invite them to have a virtual seat on the couch and just chillax for a bit while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. We want our minds to stick around and be part of our council, and just take more of a back seat for a little while. And now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts, and they're usually moving so fast. So let's enlist the help of the elements to help us. Maybe slow down or release all of these thoughts so that we can watch and observe. Let's start with the element of fire. It's a beautiful element for this purpose as it naturally burns up all that which no longer serves us, purifying us, allowing us to be reborn of the ashes. And you can see the sun as the element of fire. Maybe picture yourself standing in the full sunlight, feeling the heat against your skin, the warmth. And then we move to the element of water and ask for its assistance, also a beautiful element for this purpose as it naturally retains memory in every drop. It's great for dealing with our thoughts. And perhaps we can envision ourselves standing in the middle of a gentle river, feeling the pull of the current against us. And we can just watch or observe as our negative patterns and habits, any traumas that we're holding in the body, detach and slowly float downstream. Then we call in the element of air. And the breeze or the wind against our bare skin is causing a few goosebumps maybe. And it's doing its specialty job, which is to pull away all of our stories that we tell ourselves, our egos, leaving behind only the shining truth. And then finally, we call in the magnetic properties of Mother Earth to pull towards it and stick to it, anything that's still heavy or that's burdening us. Trusting the earth and her energies to transform so that that energy becomes something akin to a seed sprouting to new life. And sometimes our thoughts are very tricky and they can hijack us, kidnap us, and take us away on these wild rides. So as soon as you find yourself in that position, just recognize it and gently, gently bring yourself back to the present moment and what you're doing, back to your breath. And sometimes it's just a matter of simply continually bringing yourself back and bringing yourself gently back. And eventually, you'll seem to find that you're taken away less often. You get to stay in the beautiful, generous present moment and its perfection and all its possibility more often. Now let's take the journey from our head space to our chest cavity where the heart resides. Let's use a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. I'd like you to experience this journey viscerally. So I would like you to feel the smooth grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you're trailing your hand down the railing. Hear the soft padding of your bare feet as they touch down on each step. And feel the lightness, the buoyancy as you're gliding down the staircase. As you arrive on the platform, I'd like you to notice if there's anything in front of your heart. Perhaps a gate with a lock on it. Maybe a wall has been built. This is normal and natural. We all develop protective measures for ourselves. What I'd like you to realize right now is that this is your heart. You have full access, VIP backstage pass to it at all times. It's your concert. So go ahead and envision those locks disintegrating, the gates creaking open. Perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that may have been built, if you're like me. And as you approach the door to your heart, it cracks open a little bit. And these brilliant beams of yellow golden light are spilling out everywhere. It's so beautiful. See yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space to be completely bathed in this warm and loving light. You feel so safe and secure and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine inside your heart space. And this light is closest to the truest essence of what you really are as well. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. So we're going to have a bit of a shift in perception right now, away from the physical bodies that we're so used to experience our energetic or our light bodies. I want you to look down at your hands inside your heart and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. So you're kind of floating there, existing as a light cloud. It's very blissful. And everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture to them. I'd like you to experience this right now. What color are you? And then you look up and you see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. This is the flow of the cosmos, the consciousness of one. I call this place the Nexus. It goes by many names in many cultures. It doesn't really matter what you call it. At the end of the day, what it really is total connection. And that's what we want. I'd like it if you could allow yourself to float up and merge with that flow right now. You don't have to be afraid. You can come out of it at any time. You don't have to sacrifice anything to experience this. And there's no need to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. One of the things that you might experience when you first join in is a sensation of coming home, of belonging. And at some point on every level, you will experience that you are everything and everyone in the universe, and they are also you. We are all one being, one consciousness, one light. We're all the same pie, bringing slightly different flavors to the same pie. How does that grab you? Now, this nexus is a place of unimaginable power. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe at your command. This is where our intuition stems from. It's a place of spontaneous healing, of miracle, and a wondrous capacity to create. And that's what we're going to take advantage of here today. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing and then anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention. Because we can. So I'd like you to go ahead now and envision the life that you've always secretly dreamed of having in all its glorious details. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things. But I'd like you to fill in the blanks and color the page the way you see fit for your life. Let's start by talking about health. We all want good health. Envision yourself right now completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving your physical body with ease and grace. Your emotional body is balanced, your mental body is full of clarity, and your energetic body is filled and complete. And we trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we might need shielding from. And in this reality, we take care of our bodies. Anytime we need guidance, teaching on how to do that, that's amply available to us. I'd like you to experience this vitality right now. Open up to this healing. I'm feeling really light, as if effervescent bubbles are just coursing through my entire being right now. My DNA, my cells, right down to the atomic level, the quantum level. Everything realigning into its natural, perfect, healthy state of balance. It's very invigorating. Now that you're experiencing this vitality, I'd like you to extend it to include your friends and family. Witness the expressions of wonderment and relief on their faces too. And then include your entire community, and then the whole planet. What a beautiful gift to give and receive. Total vibrant health. This is within our power to do so. We were all healers. It's just a matter of focusing our intention and sending that frequency out. Now let's talk about abundance. There is plenty on this earth for all of us, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift humanity up out of survival mode and into creation mode. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth. They're cooling if they need it. And there's plenty left over for comforts. So maybe we could travel around once in a while if we'd like. Most importantly, that we have the resources to follow our passions and our dreams in life. Each of us, we're seated with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. When we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment. Not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we each have an innate need and desire to contribute. And so when we're following our path, we're being fulfilled on many levels. I'd like you to experience that right now. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, don't worry, that's okay. We're going to generate the feelings associated with it and allow that to beckon into our conscious awareness, that information. Excuse me. So let's generate feelings of wholeness or completeness that we felt in our lives before. Or perhaps that all over good feeling from selflessly helping another at some point. Or you can go to a memory where you were doing something you were so enamored with, so fascinated by, that you completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what you're looking for. And now see yourself going to bed at the end of your day, being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning, excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. Now, we just did this for the whole world. So what does that look like now? I see all the amazing intellects and imaginations pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we are living on a planet free of pollution, living in harmony with the Earth's balance. How fantastic is that? And look at us exploring our limitless potential together, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future in the most balanced and conscious way. What an exciting time to be alive. And I want you to envision this all as already happened. It is done. So say we all. And we're doing this together. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home through the meadows and over the bumps. But today, let's celebrate this wonderful existence together in song, in music, in dancing, in laughing, in art, in playing. Seeing us all at this huge outdoor music festival, simply rejoicing together. I'm sensing all the relationships healing, love being transmitted and received. I'm walking down the street in my reality, seeing the smiles on the strangers' faces as I pass by, watching the lights behind their eyes. It's magnificent. And let's intend one more thing while we're all here together. Let's intend that everybody is awakening to this consciousness of one, at least that everybody is feeling connected. Something miraculous happens when we remember who and what we truly are. This high vibrational frequency energy, this light, this love. All of a sudden, then the heavier, lower energies just don't make sense anymore. The greed, the harming of others, the righteousness, the judgment. This all falls away, and we naturally tend to adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. Everybody's on the same page. What a relief. What joy. Even the systems that may govern us in this reality are designed in place to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, and to help us flow along on our journeys together. I'm sensing all the worry, tension, and fear lift collectively up off of our shoulders and transform in the atmosphere above us into a higher resonance frequency that's more in alignment with who we truly are. And all of a sudden, trust is just blossoming in my heart again. I'm overflowing with compassion. I'm sensing all the connections clearing, cleansing, opening up, communication flowing. So beautiful. The atmosphere is just so smooth. It's so easy just to be. It's so easy just to be. And now, wherever you are in your beautiful reality, whether you're having a picnic with your family, marveling at their glowing faces, seeing your children and grandchildren thrive, or you're out for a walk in the snowy forest, enjoying the serenity, maybe with your dog. Perhaps you're out having a laugh with your friends. Maybe you're creating something pretty splendid in your kitchen or at work. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing in your beautiful reality, I'd like you to just stop in your shoes right now and look at all the beauty around you. All the natural beauty, all the man-made beauty, and just drink it in. Sense this unconditional love energy that surrounds and supports us at all times, and receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've just created. Now I'd like to just connect with a little gratitude before we finish. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath of this wondrous life. Thank you, vulnerability. Thank you to all the lessons I've learned. Thank you to this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all this beauty. Thank you to my emotions for guiding me through this lifetime. Most of all, thank you for our connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, and back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us with light and healing and love and energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I want you to take your entire beautiful reality that you've created, build it up as an energy ball in your center right now, in the heart space, the solar plexus, the Dantian area. Build it up as a big energy ball. Make it crackle with life, and then soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt, the fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. We're going to take a large breath in. We're going to build up that energy ball. And when we exhale, we're going to release and share that frequency with the world. Here we go. Build up that energy and send it out. Exhale completely, give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then breathe in the breath of life. Replenish yourself with love and light and healing and energy. Good job. You can just feel those concentric rings of energy encircling the globe, causing all of the other like energies to light up in response. Blanketing this world in this frequency of love and peace and prosperity. Okay, now I'm going to get you to wiggle your fingers and toes. We're going to come back into our bodies proper. Maybe shift your limbs around a little bit too. Really come back in. When you feel you're ready to come back into the room or your space, open your eyes. And just notice how you're feeling right now. You feel relaxed. Maybe you've had a feeling that something's healed. You're calm. Maybe you've got a lot of clarity right now. Some joy, peace. Know that you can come back to this state of being with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do this practice, so that we can call it up on a moment's demand, anytime, all the time. Eventually, we won't even have to put any effort into it anymore. We'll just become natural, walking, talking transmitters of this high frequency energy again, creating the reality of our choosing all around us, because we are that powerful. And so much more so when we put our intentions together this way, exponentially, by magnitudes. So thank you. Thank you for joining me in these intentions, whether it's live or recorded. It all works. It's all good. And perhaps if you have been doing these for a little while and you're really comfortable with your reality that you want to create, then start trying the single conscious breaths of intention throughout your day whenever you get a few seconds. When you're standing in line, brushing your teeth, you're cooking supper. And then just play with it and notice over the next few weeks as you're implementing it, what kind of shifts are occurring for you? What kind of synchronicities are happening in your life? Feel free to share in the comment section at any point or ask questions. And I'm going to sign off now and enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you again tomorrow for the next intention.